This is the FCTO Daily Forex News Report for the 22nd of May 2013. The US dollar is a touch weaker against the euro as markets enter into an eventful day. Comments from Fed officials suggested that the Fed could refrain from tapering asset purchases for a while. St. Louis Fed Bullard noted that inflation is pretty low in the US, and he can't envision a good case to be made for tapering unless inflation is turning around. He noted that the Fed should be willing and ready to change the pace of asset purchases, but they are not there yet. New York Fed Dudley said he's still unsure whether the Fed should reduce or raise the amount of asset purchases because of the uncertain economic outlook, and there should be sufficient evidence on prospects for substantial improvement in the labour market when the Fed chooses to slow the pace. The main focus today will turn to Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke's testimony before the Joint Economic Committee of Congress. The Fed will also release Federal Open Market Committee meeting minutes. The Bank of Japan left policy unchanged today. With a unanimous vote, the central bank maintained the pledge to increase the monetary base at an annual pace of 60 to 70 trillion yen. Interest rates were kept unchanged at 0 to 0.1%. Meanwhile, board members proposed to change the 2% inflation target to a medium to long-term goal, which was different from the current pledge to reach 2% target in 2 years. The proposal was voted down by 8 to 1. In the accompanying statement, the central bank said it would examine both upside and downside risks to economic activity and prices and make adjustments as appropriate. And such conduct of monetary policy will support the positive movements in economic activity and financial markets, contribute to a rise in inflation expectations, and lead Japan's economy to overcome deflation that has lasted for nearly 15 years. The yen stayed steady after the news. In the European session, the UK will be a major focus, with the Bank of England minutes featured. The central bank has held interest rates unchanged at 0.5% and kept the asset purchase target at £375 billion during the last Monetary Policy Committee meeting. It's expected that the decision on interest rates was unanimous. Focus should be on the vote to expand the asset purchase programme. Outgoing Governor Mervyn King, members David Miles and Paul Fisher are expected to have voted a £25 billion expansion. Sterling suffered another round of sell-off yesterday after weak inflation data. It would likely stay pressured if the minutes showed these three members voted for quantitative easing expansion again. On the data front, Japan trade deficit narrowed to 0.76 trillion Japanese yen in April. Australian Westpac consumer sentiment dropped 7% in May. Eurozone current account, UK retail sales, public sector net borrowing, Canadian retail sales, US existing home sales will all be released later today. For all the news affecting the Forex markets throughout the day, join us at forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk. That's forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk.